UFC 326 Max Holloway vs. Charles Oliveira is happening this Saturday, March 7th, 2026, and I'm here to give you my fight predictions over the entire card, starting with the early prelim opener of Luke Fernandez versus Rodolfo Bellato. I'm taking Luke Fernandez by early KO. He won his Contender Series fight in 15 seconds, and I mean, he's just a very heavy hitter. Big guy. Rodolfo Bellato lost his last fight to Navajo Sterling. And then in his fight before that, he was the guy who was seeing ghosts against Paul Craig, got illegally upkicked, and then kind of did that little half fake knockout weird thing up against the fence when the ref was checking on him. Like, kind of scrambled away from the ref all scared. Really weird shit. So yeah, I'm taking Luke Fernandez by early KO in this one. I think he's going to get it done in his debut. Next up, we have Jung Young Lee versus Gaston Bolaños. I'm taking Jung Young Lee to get this one done. I think he's just going to be too big, too long for Gaston to deal with. I just think Gaston's he's old. He's getting up there, and he's just not really on the level that he needs to be to compete with the younger fellas in this division. So I'm taking Lee to win this one. I'm gonna say it's a decision. Probably I'm guessing like kind of a it's gonna feel exciting in the moment, but then when you look back on it, it's like, oh, not a whole lot happened, you know. But I'm gonna take Lee to win this fight. Next up, we have Rafael Tobias versus Dayar Nergoize. Tobias is making his debut, but I don't like his. He's on a 6-fight win streak. Almost all by sub. I believe there might be one or two TKOs. I think like a leg kick TKO and maybe like a ground and pound TKO in there. But all by sub. Dayar's 0-2 in the UFC, and his 2 losses come from sub. But I just don't like Tobias's record. You know, he's 0-1 in LFA. He got dumped bad in LFA. And then he's gone on a 6-fight win streak outside of major organizations. Like the regional scene, you know, and then he won his Contender Series by rear naked, I believe. I feel like Dayar is gonna catch him though. I just feel like I feel like the Kazakhstani is gonna catch him with a big overhand right or a left hook, maybe something to the body, and put him away. I think Dayar is gonna win this one by KO. Next up, we have Sumaderchi versus Jesus Aguilar. You know, I think Sumaderchi is just gonna be too tall, too long for Jesus. I'm gonna take Sumaderchi to win this one. Probably by decision, but I could see Jesus kind of blitzing in, trying to get in on the grappling, and Sumaderchi catches him with like a knee up the middle, or like an elbow that kind of drops him or cuts him badly. So I could see this one maybe by TKO, but I think it's probably going to go to decision, and I think Sumaderchi is going to win this one. Next up, that's it for early prelims. Congratulations, you survived. Next up, we have Cody Durden versus Niam Jargle. Tenon Dembarel. That's a mouthful. I'm sure it sounds a lot cooler in Mongolian. Um, but I'm gonna take Enyam Yam Jargle. I'm gonna take Yam Jargle to win this one. By sub probably is what I'll go with, but maybe KO. I Cody Cody's on a decent skid right now, and I just don't really think he's gonna turn it around or be able to turn it around. He could. He definitely could. Um, Yam Jargles, he's I think he might have lost on Contender Series and then won on Road to UFC to get into the UFC. Um, but I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him to beat Cody Durden in this one. Not I'm is or sorry, excuse me. He was in the UFC. He won on Contender Series, was in the UFC, and then got cut, I believe. Um, but he has a split decision loss in the UFC, and I'm gonna take Yam Jargle, and his name's fun. Say it a couple of times. Yam Jargle, Yam Jargle. It's fun to say. So I'm gonna take Yam Jargle here to win this one. He might be my new favorite if he gets it done. Next up, we have Ricky Tercios versus Alberto Montez. Another kind of Ilya lookalike, in my opinion. I'm gonna take Montez to get it done. I think he's gonna get in and get the sub on Tercios. Tercios does have okay grappling, but I think Montez has better grappling. He is making his debut. Um, I believe excuse me. Tercios uh coming off a loss, but he is kind of a bit of a decision merchant. So I could see if this goes to a decision, if this goes to the scorecards, Ricky pulling this one off. But I think Montez is going to get this one done within the distance by sub. And that'll be that. Next up, we have Dante Johnson versus Cody Brundage. Ooh. Ooh. This is an amazing fight. This is so awesome. I'm taking Dante Johnson to get this one done by TKO. Brundage is a quitter. I saw him quit in was that 313? No, it was Denver. I saw Brundage quit in Denver, and he's just he kind of gets hit and shells up, and I think Dante is going to be able to get this one done. TKO or a true KO. But I don't like Cody. I can't trust to pick Cody in a fight. Um, I'm sure he could beat up a normal person, but again against a UFC middleweight, I can't choose him to win. So I'm gonna take Dante Johnson to win this fight. Next up, we have Cody No Love versus Zhao Long or Long Zhao, depending on what the UFC feels like. I really want Cody to win. I really like Cody. I do think he can get it done again. Long Zhao is 1-2 in the UFC. I believe he that's what it is. So he had a try on Contender Series and lost to Christian Quinones. And then he worked his way back through on Road to UFC and then got a contract on Road to UFC. I was trying to piece that together, how that worked. But I think if anybody's going to lose to Cody Garbrandt in the bantamweight division right now, I think it's going to be this guy. So I'm going to take Cody Garbrandt to win this fight. probably by decision. He might starch him though. Cody might put on just absolute masterclass, and last second, right before the bell, and they're going to the stools for the second round, he just starches Zhao Long. Got some terrible tattoos though. Cody, what are you doing? I mean, like, come on, bro. What are you doing with the sword going through the eye? You're like in your 30s. You're like 30 something. Get your life figured out. All right. On to the main card. We got RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira. And I'm going to take RoboCop to get this one done. I think he's just got more power than anyone Ferreira's fought before. And I'm going to take him to knock out Ferreira. I think he can find the chin and put Bruno away fairly early. First round, midway through the first round, probably. Yeah, I think RoboCop has a level of opponents that he can beat and that he beats very entertainingly. And I think that they threw him on the main card with that level of opponent. I think he's gonna put Bruno away. I think he's gonna put him away quite fast, and I think it's gonna be a fun fight while it lasts. But I don't think it's gonna last very long. I'm taking RoboCop by KO. Next up, we got Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. Taking Drew Dober for reasons I will not disclose publicly. We got Rob Font. No, I'm just kidding. I will be taking Drew Dober in this fight. Michael Johnson's old, but there's something weird about Michael Johnson. All right, when he's fighting people that he should lose to, he tends to do very well. But when he's fighting people that he should beat very easily, he kind of just like gets in his own head and shits the bed. So I'm assuming he's the underdog in this one. They got him in the blue corner, but I do think Drew Dober's gonna get this one done. Drew Dober's a solid fighter. He's another guy that I saw fight in Denver. Saw Gene Silva cut him with a nasty elbow, big old gash across his face. He faked a retirement during that fight. We were sitting in the stands, and during Gene Silva's interview, post-fight interview or whatever, Drew Dober was like looking all sad along the fence, and then they bring Rogan over to interview him for a retirement speech, and he's like, "No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I want to say thank you to all the fans." So that was cool. Drew Dober's definitely got a sense of humor. He's a cool guy. I am gonna take him to beat Michael Johnson in this fight. I think Michael Johnson's old, and he's definitely very skilled, but there's just like a certain type of opponent that gets in Michael Johnson's head that he just can't beat. And there's a certain type of opponent Drew Dober can beat. Alright, let's just address the elephant right there. So, I'm going to be taking Drew Dober to win this fight. Next up, we got Rob Font versus Chihuihuis. I will be taking Raul Rosas Jr. to get this one done. I think he's going to get the sub. Rob's a New England cartel guy, and their gym has just not been doing very good lately. Not even necessarily lately, but just like lately, basically. Yeah, I'm going to take Chihuihuis to get this one done by sub. I think he's got a much better ground game than Rob, and I think he can get in on the ground game much, much easier than he used to be able to. I think he's really worked on his wrestling and worked on his takedowns. And I think he's going to be able to. I also do think his striking has come leaps and bounds. But I still think he's going to look to get this one on the ground and submit Rob Font. Next up, in the co-main event, we got Cal Baralho versus Rainier de Ritter. I'm gonna take Baralho. It was a bad look for de Ritter to quit on the stool in his last fight. Say what you want, exhaustion, whatever. It was just a bad look. I can't trust to pick somebody to win a fight if they're not going to pick themselves to win a fight type shit. So I will be choosing Baralho to win this one. De Ritter's last win is Bo Nickel, and that was a young Bo Nickel. It hasn't really aged yet. We'll say that. But yeah, I can't trust him to take him in this fight. So I will be going with Baralho to get this one done by decision. Or maybe de Ritter quits on the stool again. Who knows? And finally, we have the creme de la creme. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. Man, I feel like that meme of the guy, yelling about abandoning his child.
I've abandoned my boy!
I really like both of these guys. But I will be taking Charles Oliveira to get it done. I also think it's going to be by decision. I do see a sub, maybe, but Holloway's got a solid ground game. I could maybe also see Holloway getting like a TKO. He clips Charles, doesn't put him away, but clips him and puts him down and then follows up with some nasty ground and pound. But I will be taking Charles Oliveira to win this fight by decision. Yeah, I mean, he has half a foot of range. I think he's going to stay on the outside, and then I think he's going to use his Muay Thai against Max's boxing, and hit him with the leg kicks, hit him with the body kicks, teeps. Maybe I don't know. It's Charles Oliveira. He might go in there and just try and clinch and stand and bang with Max Holloway, but I don't know, man. Should we just flip a coin or something? Fuck. I don't want to choose this fight. No. I will be taking Charles to win this one. It pains me. It pains me to pick against Max, but it would pain me more to pick against Charles. So I will be taking Charles to get this one done. Those are my fight predictions for the entire 326 UFC card, happening this Saturday, March 7th, 2026 in Las Vegas, Nevada. This has been Wheezy MMA. I'm Wheezy, and I'm out. Have a good one.